and welcome back to Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing Network, home to the Pacific Rim Speedway. I am your host, Rubber Toe, and we are broadcasting atop, say it with me now, the Yomatsuhara Sakai Tower. And tonight, today, this morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are watching, it is the semi-final round of Scrappers Showdown. This has been an epic Junkyard themed race that Scrapper has loved each and every build that has come through the Pacific Rim Speedway. And let me just start off that I have to apologize because I've been sick and under the weather, but we're going to try to get through this as best as we possibly can. So without further ado, let's start off with the first semi-final group, shall we? All right, kicking it off with Papa Pugsley in that white Camaro Z28 from Man-Child Motorsports. He's going to be going up against Disaster Jack, one of two Mercury Cougars in this tournament that made the semi-finals. He's going to be going up against Sam Hall in the Peaches van, the only van in this tournament, and it has made it to the semis. And last but certainly not least, Big Al from Big Al's Custom Diecast with Eve from Wally driving that Cadillac Escalade. Gotta love it. All right, here they are lined up for lap one. You got Papa Pugsley and Disaster Jack on the front row, Sam Hall and Big Al on the back row. And they are off for lap one side by side around the guard tower. Jack gets the whole shot, followed by Papa Pugsley right on his tail. Jack takes off, Pugsley spins, and Disaster Jack takes the win, followed by Papa Pugsley in second, Sam in third, and Big Al in fourth with a very good lap time. Check out the replay here. Coming around the sewer vent, and Disaster Jack gets the whole shot, steals it away from Papa Pugsley. Then it becomes a fight, bumper to bumper around the helipad. As they come over the jump, Jack starts pulling away, but then Pugsley gets sideways on the jump, so does Sam Hall. But miraculously, all three of those drivers able to keep it going, to take it down to the finish line to get some points here, because in the semifinals, every point counts. You don't want to DNF in the semis. All right, here they are, lined up for lap two. Oh, no. The sisters are awake. Got Big Al in the pole position, also with Papa Pugsley on the front row. Oh, it's going to be disaster here. And Papa Pugsley gets the whole shot. And he gets sideways on the jump here. They all come out and oh! It looked like Papa Pugsley was able to pull away from the carnage. But the Sisters of the Kaiju do their dastardly deeds again and take out all four drivers here in lap two. Check out the replay. Big Al looks like he's going to get the whole shot, but then Pugsley with an amazing slingshot underside pass, and then Big Al trying to get around him, coming around the helipad, which spins Papa Pugsley around and ends up blocking all the other drivers. He actually tries to take off, but the sisters wouldn't let him. Hey everybody, no matter where you are, you can always watch our races here at the Rim. So be sure to check out all of our playlists on our channel and leave us a comment below to tell us what you think. All right, after that quick break, we've got all the drivers back up to the top. Big Al again starting off in the pole position for lap two. I don't hear any sisters, so this one should be good to go. And around the sewer vent, Big Al out in front. Papa Pugsley trying to block for second. There goes Big Al with a huge win in lap two, followed by Sam Hall in second. But where is Papa Pugsley and the other driver? We're going to have to check out the replay to see what happened to Jack and Pugsley. So Big Al gets the whole shot. Pugsley slips into second, but then Sam Hall trying to get around Pugsley. and he's unable to do so. And then right there in the landing of the jump, Papa Pugsley rolls his Camaro, gets pushed off, and Sam Hall able to continue on down the track. Let's see what happens to Disaster Jack. Papa Pugsley comes off the track, and right there, Jack ends up hitting Gate 6. Both drivers come to a stop right there at Gate 6. Hey, look, it's Scrapper. Lined up for lap 3. Wow, only 2 points separate all of these drivers. Sam Hall now in the pole position. Big Al to the front right. Here they are, lap 3, side by side. Sam Hall gets the whole shot coming around kick move, but here comes Jack right on his bumper. Sam Hall pulling away, and Jack takes second. Big Al in third, and Papa Pugsley in fourth. Way to go, Sam Hall, taking the win for lap 3. Watch here in the replay in the fight that's going on. Jack just tries to get around Sam Hall, but he just can't get enough horsepower to get around. Then there's a fight for third going on between Big Al and Papa Pugsley. They head on around the Kaiju's lair, all spread out, and that is how they finish. Sam in first, Jack in second, Al in third, and Papa Pugsley in fourth. Fourth and final lap of this semifinal group. And oh man, any of these drivers can move on. You cannot predict who's going to move on here. Jack in the pole position for the fourth and final lap of this semifinal group. Side by side, here they go. Jack gets the whole shot. Sam right on his tail. Jack pulls away with a win, followed by Sam Hall in second. And Big Al and Papa Pugsley. A sub-6 by Disaster Jack. Is it fast enough to get on the fastest lap leaderboard? It is not. You got to be able to beat 5.8029 to knock Sam Hall off the bottom of the fastest leaderboard. Let's check out the replay here and see what happens to Big Al and Papa Pugsley. Disaster Jack gets the whole shot coming out of Kickapoo, and Sam's right on his bumper. Here comes Papa Pugsley around the helipad turn. Let's see if he nails the landing on the jump. He rolls on the landing. He has just had difficulty with that jump and ends up blocking Big Al. Both those cars come to a stop just short of Gate 6. So let's see how the point standings shape up. And Jack and Sam are the ones moving on to the finale, the finals, which kick off next week. Congratulations, Disaster Racing and Team DRT 3K. Jack with a sub-6 and Sam Hall finishing every single lap. But before we kick off to the next semifinal group, we're going to take a quick short break. You don't want to go anywhere. Hey, if you like what we're doing here at the Rim and you would like to support our channel, just click on the donate button below or become a channel member. We greatly appreciate it. All right, it is the second group kicking off with the real crazy Canuck in that lime green Chrysler Pacifica from the Great White North. He's going to be going up against James Ironbeard from Ironbeard Customs down in Texas in that Mustang Fastback. Also joining the group is Craigster Sr. from Hot Nuts, Get Your Hot Nuts Diecast here in that fat Dendered 40. Man, that classic is kicking some booty. And rounding out the group is Mr. Dark in the other Mercury Cougar that has made the semifinals. He's driving for Dubious Diecast. Here they are lined up. You got Crazy Canuck and James Ironbeard on the front row. Craigster Sr. and Mr. Dark on the back row. And they're off. Lap 1. Side by side around the guard tower. Canuck gets the whole shot, almost loses. Dark looks like he hit something back there. And the Crazy Canuck takes first, followed by James in second and Mr. Dark in third. But no sign of Craigster Sr. We got to check out the replay, see what happened to Hot Nuts Diecast. Here they go, heading around the sewer vent turn, and wow, Canuck almost loses it, taking that turn too soon. And Craigster's right on the tail of Mr. Dark. Looks like he's going to try to get around. Oh, ends up flipping that fat Dendered 40 onto its side on the landing and comes to a stop right there next to the Sisters of the Kaiju. Oh, I hope that he didn't get their attention, because we don't need any more of that in the semifinals. Mr. Dark now moves up to the pole position. Crazy Canuck over to the front right. Hopefully Craigster can get some points here from the inside lane. Here they go, lap 2, Canuck out in front. But it is Mr. Dark, hits the whole shot coming around Kickapoo Pass. Mr. Dark takes off with a great run. Wow, and Craigster with a little J-turn right there at the end. And Mr. Dark also with a sub-6 in that Mercury Cougar, but it is not fast enough to knock off Sam Hall in that bottom spot. Look at that slingshot maneuver. That is amazing by Mr. Dark, able to get out in front of the Crazy Canuck. Comes over the jump, slam dunks that. Look at the other 3 drivers. They are just jockeying to see who's going to come in second place. Then Canuck actually is able to pull away from the group to take second. Craigster gets sideways, but able to stay in front of James to stick on third. Third lap coming up. Oh, Craigster Sr. is in the pole position. He needs some big points here if he wants to catch up to the other 3 drivers to have a shot at the finals. Side by side, here they go. Craigster hits the whole shot. Look at that battle between James and Mr. Dark for second place. Craigster takes the win, followed by Mr. Dark in second, James in third, and Crazy Canuck in fourth. Wow. Check out the replay here. Craigster gets out in front. Then look at this fight between James and Mr. Dark all the way down the backstretch. Mr. Dark blocks from James from underneath, going around the helipad, able to stay out in front. Somehow Canuck spins. It's going in reverse. James doing everything to push around Dark. Dark even gets sideways on the landing of the jump, but is able to do a 180 and keep going in reverse to keep second place behind Craigster. And here comes Canuck with a final J-turn to cross the finish. Let's see how these points are going to the 4th and final round. Wow, only 3 points separate all 4 of these drivers. Any of them could be moving on to the finals. James starting off from the pole position. He gets a great jump, hits the whole shot, and wow, look at Craigster past Canuck. Craigster knocking on the door, trying to get around James, and wow, James with an amazing block right there at the finish line. James definitely crossed first, but I have no idea who took second place. That was too close to call. Let's see if we can see who got it in the replay. Canuck bouncing off the inside of Kickapoo. That's going to be the death of him. And it is. Craigster is able to get around, and then here comes Mr. Dark challenging the Canuck as well. And Craigster right on the tail of James Ironbeard. Look at, he's going to pass James underneath. And then James throws this huge block to block Crazy Canuck and Craigster. Let's see if we can freeze frame it and see who actually crosses first. Let's run that by one more time as they come down to the finish. Oh, it's so hard to tell. We're going to have to change camera angles. The official's still looking at the footage to see who took second place. Man, that is so fast. Let's zoom in and freeze it. And Craigster breaks the laser. You can see it right there off his left headlight. It's the laser first, and they're going to award second place to Craigster Sr. from Hot Nuts Diecast. Here are the final point. Oh, we have a three-way tie. A three-way tie between Crazy Canuck, James Ironbeard, and Mr. Dark. So, you know what that means. It is time for Southern Death. That's right. Normally the Southern Death is the best 2 out of 3 between 2 drivers, but this is a Triple J Southern Death match between 3 cars. Let's explain how this works. You're going to have 3 laps, just like a normal runoff, but there's only 3 laps, 3 cars, and the points are just slightly different. The top 2 cars are going to advance on to the finals. Man, oh man, this is getting exciting. Let's hit on back up to the top of the start gate. And here they are. Mr. Dark starting off in the pole position. Crazy Canuck over in the front right, and James Ironbeard behind him. Here they go. Around the sewer vent, Mr. Dark hits the hole shot. Crazy Canuck gets sideways. There goes Mr. Dark. Mr. Dark takes the win. Oh, and look at that. Crazy Canuck comes to a stop right there next to the fish and chips stand. And where is James Ironbeard? Let's watch the replay to see what happens to James and Crazy Canuck. Dark hits the hole shot, gets out in front, but then Crazy Canuck tries to block James from passing. He's able to stay out in front. Here they come over the jump. Canuck makes the jump, and so does James, but James moving really, really slow. You can see the speed. He completely loses it here, and Kaiju's Lair comes off the track right there just before gate 6. Now let's see from the Nuke security cam what happens to the Crazy Canuck as he comes down to the finish line. He just gets squirrely, gets sideways, and comes to a stop right there in front of the fish and chips stand. All right, James Ironbeard now gets his shot in pole position, but Mr. Dark sitting pretty still in the front row, only driver with points on the board in this Triple J Southern Deathmatch. Here they go, lap 2, James out in front. James gets the hole shot, pushes Dark into gate 3, and there goes James, spins on the landing, heads around Kaiju's Lair to take first, followed by the Crazy Canuck in second. Wow, Mr. Dark trying to pass James underneath. Watch the replays. They head around Kickapoo Pass. James looks like he's going to get in the front, but then Mr. Dark is pushing on the inside. James throws him off. Mr. Dark ends up hitting the kebab stand, holding up gate 3, and James actually comes off the track, but able to keep going. And Mr. Dark with a DNF. Man, now Mr. Dark finished the other 2 DNF in the first lap, but that lap, Mr. Dark DNF, the other 2 cars finished. All comes down to this. Wait a minute. No. It's the sisters. They are getting their dirty, filthy hands into the Southern Deathmatch. Oh, man. Crazy Canuck, he slides, flips over, rolls it. Here goes James Ironbeard. Can he get around? Can he finish? No! James Ironbeard comes to a stop right there. Oh, in front of Freddy's Fish and Chips. He falls under the spell of the sisters. Each of these drivers taken down one at a time. Right here, Crazy Canuck gets taken out by Kickapoo Pass. Ends up rolling over, flipping around, comes to a stop right there in the helipad turn. That is driver number 1 that gets taken out by the sisters. And then here comes Mr. Dark, comes down to the jump, gets sideways, comes to a stop on the launch of the jump. That's car number 2 as he stops right there at the Kaiju Blue rest stop. And then watch James. He comes to a stop, gets sideways right there in front of Freddy's Fish and Chips. Man, oh man. Sisters out in force today. And no, they're still here. Back to back. They do not want this Southern Deathmatch to finish. You can hear them again, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, they are out in force. They want revenge. Here they go, and Crazy Canuck spins, does a 180, gets back and straight, and then blocks James, and they all, no! They all come to a stop right there in Kaiju's Lair, and the sisters finally have what they were looking for to get all 3 drivers to stop right there in Kaiju's Lair. Check out the replay. Man, Kickapoo Pass has not been friendly to the Crazy Canuck and the A-Team. He just keeps misjudging it, and he gets sideways on the landing and ends up blocking James Ironbeard and Mr. Dark as they come to a stop right there. Oh, I hope the sisters are done for today. I really hope so. Back up to the top. Let's see if we can get this third and final lap. I don't hear him. Shh. Nobody say anything. Don't jinx it. Knock on wood. Here we go. Canuck in the pole position. James in the front right. Third and final lap. Here they go. Oh, Canuck slides and flips over again, but there goes James. James and Dark spin on the landing. Can they keep going and finish? And they do. James Ironbeard takes the win, followed by Mr. Dark in second. Wow. Watch the replay here. Again, the crazy Canuck just takes that kickapoo pass turn way too early, ends up rolling it, and James and Dark form a train and draft and push right through the Canuck, who comes to a stop right there in the helipad turn. So here are the final point standings. Mr. Dark and James Ironbeard are moving on to the finals. Congratulations. Wow. Big congratulations to Ironbeard Customs and Dubious Diecast. Both drivers finished all 4 laps. Mr. Dark with the sub-6, taking us into a Triple J Southern Death match. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Congratulations, Team DRT3K, Disaster Racing, Dubious Diecast, and Ironbeard Customs. You 4 drivers are moving on to the finals, and Scrapper is so super excited. And if you're looking for other races to join, head on over to redlinederby.com. Well, we're going to come back with our final thoughts after this quick, short break. Hey, everybody, don't forget to pick up your commemorative Scrappers Showdown t-shirt or pint glass. We also have other fun items in our shop, like Sisters of the Kaiju and more. Oh, wow. What an epic semi-final round. Man, we're going over 20 minutes here. What an exciting race. 14 total laps. That is just crazy. Congratulations to Sam Hall, Disaster Jack, Mr. Dark, and James Ironbeard. You are the final 4, moving on to the finals next week, which is going to be an 8-lap showdown. That's right, 8 laps to crown the champion of Scrappers Showdown. So you don't want to miss out. Be sure to hit that subscribe and bell notification so you don't miss next week's race. And please give us a comment below to tell us what you think. We greatly appreciate it. We look forward to coming back next week with everybody for the finale. I am Rubber Toe, wishing everyone to be safe and keep your wheels on the road.